welcome to today's guitar lesson, advanced guitar lesson. To start with, we shall be doing what we call the seventh chords, the seventh family. What are chords? I believe if you're here, you should know by now. You should have a good understanding of your triads, your basic triads, your major triads, your minor triads, your diminished triad. You have your augmented triad. So seventh is just an extension of your triads. For instance, a major triad in the key of C, C major triad is what? C, E, and G. That's 1, 3, and 5. By now, I know you should know how to get your 7 degrees, your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is your major scale. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. If not, I advise you go back to the previous lessons where I will deal with this, topics extensively. So, as I was saying, you have your major triad in the key of C is C, E, and G, 1, 3, and 5. Your C minor triad will be what? C, E flat, and G. That's 1, flat, 3, and 5. And your diminished triad is 1, flat, 3, and flat 5. That will be C, E flat, and G flat. Then the last one is your what? Your augmented triad. Augmented means raised fifth. That is, triad means 3. Remember, so we are doing with 3 notes. It's a 3-note chord. You understand? So augmented triad is 1, flat 3, 1, 3, and sharp 5. 1, 3, sharp 5. That will be C, E, and G sharp, or E flat. You understand? So now we take this basic knowledge, we're going to take them over to extend them, and we have our 7th. We just put the 7th degree. So the 7th structure, the 7th family, we have about 4 of them or 5 of them. We have major 7th, just like you have a major triad. If you have a major triad, you have a major 7th, just add 7th. You have a minor triad, you have minor 7th. You have dominant triad. Now this is interesting. It has both major characteristics and a 7th, a minor 7th. Then you have your diminished triad, your diminished 7th. Just like you have diminished triad, just add the 7th. You have diminished 7th. So diminished 7th are of 2 types. You have your full diminished and your half diminished. So now let's start. In the key of C, we have C. I can go horizontally, just on one string. C, D, your 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Back to 1. If you don't know how I got this, then I advise you go back to the next class. So I can also go horizontally, vertically. So now, in the key of C, we have C major. I'm going to be using the A shape. This is your A major. So this is A sharp, B, and C. This is C. C. A position. Let's go ahead with the 7th. Start with the major 7th. The major 7th is just an extension of your major triad. Your major triad is 1, 3, 5. Just add a 7 to it, a natural 7, which is B in the key of C. So this is 1. This is 1. This is 3. E. We can also play our 3. So for this position, I'm going to be using this as my 3. So if I have to do my flat 3, this will be my flat 3. This is 3. Flat 3. This is 1. This is 1. This is 7. B is your 7. So if I need a flat 7, this will be my flat 7. Remember, this is my 5. If I need a flat 5. So this is my 1, 3, 5, and 7. So now major 7, this is a major triad, C major triad, C major 7. have C, G, and B and E. Now, I'm going to play C minor 7. So C minor 7 is just C minor triad, and you add a flat 7. So I have 1, this is my 1, this is my 3, right? Remember, this is my 3, 3. So 1, 3. I'm not playing a 3, I'm playing a flat 3. So I use this finger, flat 3. So 1, flat 3. I need a 5. This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm playing 1, flat 3, 5. And this is my 7, but I need a flat 7. Remember, minor 7 is 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. So this is 1, flat 3, your 5, and this is flat 7. So I'm just going to bar with my finger. So this is 1, this is holding 1 and what? Flat 7. So I have 1, flat 3, 5, and flat 7. D minor 7. Now, the next family is dominant 7. So dominant 7 is, remember I told you it's a combination of major triad and flat 7. So it is a major triad 1, 3, and 5. And instead of natural 7, you have a flat 7. So that is why it is called dominant 7. So we have 1, 3, 5, and flat 7. So you notice it's just a matter of addition or subtraction in the next chord, you understand? So this is your C major 7. When you remove this finger, you have your C dominant 7. So your dominant 7 is C, E, then B flat and E. C major 7, C dominant 7. Then go to the diminished 7th. Your diminished 7th, there are 2 types. We have half diminished and full diminished. From your diminished triad is 1, flat 3, and flat 5. Your 1, flat 3, and flat 5. This is 5, flat 5. So taking it to the diminished 7th. So we have 1, flat 3, flat 5, and flat 7. That is your diminished 7. It is sometimes called minor 7th flat 5 because it is just your minor 7, your basic minor triad, then you flatten the 5th, minor 7 flat 5. It's the same thing. This is minor 7, C minor 7, just flatten the 5th. It's the same thing. Or you call it diminished 7th, half diminished. That is 1. Remember, this is a 3, so I'm playing flat 3, 1, flat 3, 1, flat 3, then I'm playing flat 5 and flat 7. So 1, flat 5, flat 7, flat 3. Can you see that? Half diminished. So to go from half diminished to full diminished is just a matter of subtraction. Full diminished is 1, flat 3, flat 5, then double flat 7. Or you may need to watch this video over and over again. So that is 1, flat 3, 1, flat 3, flat 5. This is your flat 7. Double flat 7. This is your natural 7. This is flat 7. Double flat 7 is still your 6. You understand? So when you flatten the 7 once, you have B flat. When you flatten it twice, you have your A. So this is 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7. So to go from full diminished, I just switch. Full diminished. This is full diminished, half diminished, minor 7 flat 5, full diminished. Everything in the key of C. This is start with C major 7, C minor 7, C dominant 7, C minor 7 flat 5 or half diminished, C full diminished. I know for some of us, we know this already. For some, you need to go over this again and again. Just go through the structures. I'm going to give you the structures for each key, for each chord. So now that we know the structures of this, using just the C. So now let's just spread it across in the key of C, we have 1. Your C has your 1. Your D is your 2. Your E is your 3. F is your 4. G is your 5. A is your 6. B is your 7. Then you finish with your 1 again, or your 8. C. So now for C, we play for the 7th, we are playing C major 7. For your 2 in every key is a minor 7. So I'm playing D minor 7. Your 3 is what? E minor 7. Your 4 is what? F major 7. Your 5 is what? G dominant 7. Your 6 is your what? A minor 7. Your 7 is your half diminished. B minor 7 flat 5 or half diminished. Then back to C major 7. So I can go C, B diminished 7, half diminished, A minor 7, G dominant 7, F major 7, E minor 7, D minor 7, C minor 7, C major 7. I can also play my B half diminished here. So together I have So this brings us to the end of this lesson. Next class, we shall be doing what we shall be applying these chords and see how we can improvise. And then, so see you in the next class. Till then, keep enjoying music, keep making music.